Hello everyone, so welcome to another Advanced Warfare 3 video. Now I have been working on Home Wars videos recently, and my big project Bloody Day is still going on. Don't worry, I haven't cancelled that. I'm not going to cancel that. That'll be at least the one thing I finish before I do anything in Advanced Warfare 3. Well, apart from this. But I thought I'd work on a small little mini project. Now, the inspiration from this came from playing Men of War Squad 2. I was playing the Vietnam 65 mod, and there was a level where you were playing as the Viet Cong, you had a last stand. So that inspired me. And using the uncanniness of these Dave faces, I thought I'd make a little last stand map. And I thought I'd record a video, showcase development on it. I've done a little bit on it, but not much. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to Yes, I'll get a double check out, sir. I have, don't worry, I've double checked it.
Alright, okay, so.
Yeah.
So don't worry.
Yep.
Right, let's shut this door, so go background then.
Thank you. So I'm just adding a few little defences. So my plan, hopefully, is to add a bit of a HUD script today, and if I do very well today, hopefully I can actually finish it off. Now this won't be a big map, this won't be the next big massive Advanced Warfare 3 project I'm working on. I've already got two of those and I procrastinate enough already. Just a small project to get me off that. Now we'll just add some little decoration on the church, since this is sort of like where the player will spawn and the player will come from there. Now I've got plenty of units to use for the defenders, but I don't have any for the attackers currently. And there's a little bit of paper here. And if you couldn't tell, these are basically the symbols. So we're gonna have the enemies are called Jeff, and these are called Dave. Hence the funny faces. And basically we're going to be defending against this lot. So I'm now going to start, I'm going to do a little road. So yeah, little road, so little road at the back, so yeah. Now I plan on having, actually, instead of doing that, we're going to have the Jeffs. They're going to come along this road. So basically, they are going to, and then in fact I'll add a little sticky note on top of there. So the sticky notes on top of the icons basically represent the different sort of units. So 1st and 5th. So basically, what's happened in this is the Daves. This group of Daves, the 1st and 5th Marines, they've been stuck on this little hill. And the Jeffs, they've got a little convoy going through the area, and that convoy, it's cutting us off from escape. Now the rest of the hill is pretty much completely surrounded. So we're going to add some small crosses just to showcase that it's surrounded, since they don't really know where they are, but they know that the convoy is coming and that they're surrounded. So we're just gonna do a little bit more detail, add some little trees. Now what I'm gonna do is there'll be a lot of fog on the map, and what's going to happen is that players, instead of it being like one of them long range firefights, it's going to be quite close range, close quarters. Notice how I haven't got any fog on currently. That's because I'm going to set the fog to extreme, and I'll have a fog like scripting icon thing. It's only for your viewing experience and viewing pleasure, so you can actually see properly. Now we're just going to decorate a bit. I'm going to put an M2 machine gun there. Then we're gonna do a little now the idea for this little set piece is that some trees have fell over and they're using the trees as sort of cover. There's a little church, and what's going to happen is, Dave's last dance. What's going to happen is all the men are going to rush out the church, and the player's going to talk to like this dude, and he sadly he fell over barbed wire and bled out. We managed to write this note. Yeah, and there's a little knife on the table for food. Canned food, yeah. They pretty much have their food. And that's all of the ammunition left, pretty much, unfortunately. And then there's the little transport vehicle, the D114. Now we do have a Dave River tank, but I'll probably just have the Jeffs use some T-34s. Yeah, we'll have a little bridge. Actually, let's have a little river. And now you might be wondering, now why have you added a river onto the hill? Well, first of all, it's cool. Modular wood bridge. They have to be able to walk on that, right? Do a little testing, see if they can walk on that, because if they can walk on that, then that's good. Come on. Okay, good, they can walk on that. Oh, hello? Okay, I am back. I think I accidentally turned it, so yeah, they can walk on that, which is good. So. Actually, yeah, just to add to it, we're going to add a destroyed T-34 with forest camo, since the Jeffs do use green a lot. And we'll just have a little T-34 there. Now the fog's going to, as you can tell, there'll be a lot of fog, which is going to add to the dark, depressing nature of the map. But we're going to add some cabins first before that, because yeah. Oh, I forgot that this isn't very flat terrain. some small amount of trees. And we're going to add a little bit of terrain painting. Actually no, since it's sort we'll make it brown. Since it's quite a damp environment, and we'll add some brown on the little shore. And if we do that, it can make the water look more murky and manky. And I might add some fog in the water to make it look even more manky and dirty. Yeah, I don't think anyone here would want to walk through this, not unless you're a sociopath. Actually, yeah, let's add a bit of fog to make water look a bit muskier and crustier and dirtier. So the water's now going to be even dirtier. And I know this doesn't really fit the vibe, but but field gun. Why not? And why not? Let's add a bit of corn. I mean, they've managed to survive this long. They have to have some food to survive. And we'll add some little corn on the outskirts. Then we'll add some wheat in here. Then some corn. I'm pulling out all the old map making tricks I know. And you might think, but why using old map making tricks? Because this is gonna be a very simple map, and you don't need complicated map making tricks. You just need to use some fun ones that have been used before. And why not? We'll add a little. No, we want a little fishing boat. No. Wooden. Do any wooden boats? Yeah, our trading ship. Machine gun. Why not? We'll add a little machine gun. Oh wait, no, we'll add because. I forgot that there was I forgot I downloaded a lot of these little small items. So yeah, I'll just pop these down a bit all over the place, make it a bit more. And I'm not sure if I will have helicopters. But if I do, you can't blame me, since helicopters are cool. Yeah, let's add some texturing. Now we'll add some small. You might look at this and thinking, why did you do that? And my response is, I don't know. It looks cool. Basically, and I'm referring to this, putting those together. If you couldn't tell. And I just like smacking vanilla stuff together to make cool things. And while custom stuff is useful and it's very nice to use, sometimes you just want to use vanilla stuff. And in fact, let's add some bushes, why not? Bush. Bush. Am I still recording? Yes, I'm still recording. Okay, good. But yes, this has been the process, and I'm just doing some details. Now, for those of you that like scripting, don't worry, we'll get to scripting at some point in the video. Now I'm going to use some gravel. Now I believe some of it was made by Jacob, but I'm not sure what the others were made by. Oh, yeah. So yeah. I've downloaded a lot of items off the workshop, so I can make my next big project, Bloody Day, which, if you didn't know, my little Ancient Warfare 3 animation project that I've been working on is called Bloody Day. Yeah. T34. Right. So I might do. So what I might have is I might have like can we do waypoints? No, I can't do waypoints. Okay. What I might do instead is to avoid. Actually, let's create some Jeff units now. So these are the devs. So let's you're not logged into Steam. Ah. Internet must be having a bit of a thingy right now. Oh wait, no, don't look at that. Wait, no, right there. Actually, right, let's go into here and see if we can. And also, yes, this is the face for Jeff. See, SG. I think the face for Jeff looks alright. Dual ammo belts, I might use those. But flat hat. So yeah, the Jeffs and Daves because I took inspiration from the Vietnam War for the designs. The Daves, they're just blue uniforms because I'd usually just give Daves blue uniforms. Jeffs are gonna look more insurgenty. Wait, no, that's a radio backpack, sure. Actually, I might script so that these can call in RT strikes, but I'm not sure. Radio man. I think I smell food, I'm not sure though. If my nose does not deceive me, that is food I smell. Wait, no, I don't want them. Right, fine. Okay, thank God. Oh yeah, I made that little shack for my friend Snuffly Pine. I might use it actually. It might be funny. Nah. Let's use the flat cap. Actually, nah. Let's not use that. Oh yeah, I have lots of weird, wacky and wonderful different pieces of clothing for my units to use.
Nicholson,
Okay,
pause the recording while you're doing that.
I'll pause the recording here. Right, hello again. I am back. So, what are we doing? Ah yes, we were making the Jeff units. So, VJD. If you excuse me, I just had some pizza and some coke, so if I am a bit more boisterous and excited and a bit more shouty, then I do apologise. Actually, no, that doesn't really work. What weapons should we give them? Oh yeah, BAR. Oh yeah, let's check. Am I logged into Steam now? Oh yeah, I'm logged into Steam. For reference, let's go have a look at units from the sort of era we're trying to go for. Yeah. So we've got Radio Dude. I might have it where, a bit like in Men of War, where you get like a buff, or like yeah, once you kill the Radio Dude. Now we do need a machine gun. Deep MGD. There we go. Now this dude, I plan on sort of having it where it's a scripted thing, but like where it's like the units aren't meant to be dumb. They're meant to be smart. Like machine gunners will sit there and give suppressive fire. Radios will sit back and call an artillery spot. I'll give him. Actually, no, I'm not going to give him my glasses. Oh yeah, don't mind my little head crab. A, B, C, D, E, F, F.
I need some of them pimple patches from being in.
Yeah, whenever naming units with an alphabetical thing, I recite my ABCs. Bit of fun or Riglerot trivia for you. If you ever need help with naming the units and you're using the alphabet and you keep forgetting them, just recite the ABCs. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. There we go. Works like a charm. Now let's get some AK units. Oh, actually, let's do this dude. And I think these also suit Jeff, and also I think it's more interesting having the Jeff sort of be like Cold War 1960s than like World War One or modern, because it just gives them more flavour. At least to me, it gives them more flavour. The F, G, H. Alright, there we go. Apologies for that. Do I have an M14? No, I don't have an M14. Auto pistol. Nah, that doesn't work with this. Nah, not that. Nah, not really. That's more 90s. This is 80s. I mean, could work. Yeah, we're getting... Oh, right, here we go, yeah. Yeah, that works a lot. Right. A kefir. Or if you ever need to make people with... if you're using vanilla stuff, you can use this, like, females for the hair. Yeah, this will work. So we have like at least, not really a platoon, but a decent amount of ABC, EFG, H, I. Actually, let's just do World War One, no World War Two, because we get lots of brown stuff there. M50, SMG, MG34. Actually, yeah, they'd probably use an MG34. I think I've seen MG34s using a couple of these types of maps. Stick camo, yes, I made those a little while back. Hair. Like these little stick camos, for context, go in like your hair. To like yeah. Yeah. I think that's a good amount of units. So I'll put him in that. No, I'm not gonna. So we now go to try and I'll just add those around a bit. Let's spruce the place up a bit. Now we'll do some wood foundations because little defensive positions. Oh yeah, and also if you ever need inspiration for maps set in jungle environments, where was it? Yeah, that map's a very good one for inspiration for jungle environments. That one. That, in fact, that's what I usually use as a basis. It's an old but gold map. I might actually make a video playing that. I might just make some videos scouring the workshop. That'll be a fun series. After I finish my Home Wars series. Because I'm not going to do what I did with Ancient Warfare 3, and I'm not going to overload myself with 50 million projects. Not again. Ain't doing that again. So that'll be like where we put some more defences. And let's get some smoke. Distant large smoke, since that's... And also... And we'll do some fire around it. We might have a little day-night cycle. And for those of you that like, rah, night maps bad, get out. Actually, 360 seconds. Extreme fog. Oh god, I forgot what extreme fog was like. Yeah, still. Right, I'll turn off extreme fog just for now, but yeah. That's roughly what it's going to look like. Let's see if we can... Now these units, they all have backpacks, and these are meant to be Dave Marines. And, yeah. And now, some of the units don't have shirts. See, like this one. And you'll usually see them because they've got the belt off. Oh, but yeah, see? Yeah, I'm just doing a bit of placing some dudes around. And I'll give this one a grenade launcher since I can't really find another. Oh, hello, chickie. 1 second. strange. Actually, what I'll do is, yeah, because then I'll like skin. So if we do that, then it looks like they've got leaves and stuff on them. Yes. Oh, that looks great. That actually looks mint. Yep, we're using that. We're using that idea. Okay, we need a sniper in the church. LE3. Actually, should I use the scoped rifle? Nah. We're gonna try use vanilla guns only. If I can help it, of course. Or vanilla guns only and stuff that I've made. Yeah, sniper. You can tell these lot have basically been fighting for quite a few days. Can't look at that right now, JC, sorry. Right, crouch. S16. But yes, the whole point of this map is sort of that that the player is running out of ammunition. Or well, the player's team is. So I'll hide ammo kits across the map, and I'll put an ammo kit there. And if the player can find a grenade, well, good on them. Yeah, at the start there's a few ammo kits, but in like little fighting nests like this, there's some. Now I'm going to use a little trick I learnt by myself, where you can actually put little you can do that, and then it looks like a little it's actually sunk into the ground. And what you can then do is you can have people lying down under it, because I think that works. I think that, yeah. Well, in fact, we'll go check. We'll load this up. Bada bing, bada boom, 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 boom. Oh, well, didn't. Actually, what if we do set target position? Start, teleport. Here we go, first scripting of the day. And then, like, put it there. Because then, yeah, take it off deathmatch. We're not going to have it on deathmatch. This is the last stand. Dave's last stand. Here we go. Now, if this works. Holy moly, it actually works. Okay, that's actually quite cool. So, yeah, basically these units have been fighting. These are the men that have been out fighting most of the time. Now some of them, yeah, it's mainly First Marines that have been kicking it and slugging it with the enemy, and Fifth have finally got their backsides together. Yeah, look at this little hill position. Yeah, once the convoys are going to be a bit hard to beat, but yeah. So yeah, we're gonna have some little logs. Well, tell you what, we'll also add a little mortar pit. Now you might be thinking, because mortars are cool, they're useful. VD, yeah, VD. Now we'll get those off, and also a good chunk of these are smoking, so I'll get that cigar out his mouth. And because he needs to stop smoking, it's killing them. That's the reason they're all getting killed. And I'll just take the backpack off him. And the backpack of him as well, yeah. and then we'll do some, and then this will be like another fighting nest. But instead of we'll have a little M2 machine gun. If that is your fancy. Then we'll do fern bush. Oh, we'll put some fern bushes about, sure. Yeah, they help add to the scenery. There we go. I had a bit of a cough. We need fence. Apologies for my coughing. Oh yeah, this is the D114 little transport vehicle. Actually, I might just so if we just have them sat there, then I honestly think this map will do really good. And also, if you see this video, let me know if you want to play it. Yeah, it looks good. So yeah, they're set on top of it. Oh yeah, I'll definitely add some people sat there. So we have machine gun. Oh yeah, I'll have the player basically have to talk to this dude. Or have him just yabbering about something. Oh yeah, he tripped on barbed wire, and he unfortunately, yeah, he was going up to sea now, so he had to be executed. Then we have this lad, these lads over here. Yeah, these lot basically, if they have grass on them and look like, and their blue uniform, they've just look dirty, then yeah, they've probably been slugging it out with the enemy for a good while. Yeah, they can literally see the corn. Oh yeah, where's the sun? Oh yeah, sun. So let's do a little bit more. Yeah, shotgun. Now these are just the Marines. They have 210 health, mainly, so they're rather strong. Hard to kill these lot. They're a rough bunch. But now we're gonna have the player. Now we're gonna have him be one of them, buy one of them M2. Oh yeah, we can also recolour helmets now, I think. Ancient Warfare 3. Edit materials, yes we can. This is mint, so I'll have the little helmet hanging off there. So you, sir, won't be getting a helmet. So just have him telling you to conserve your ammo. I'll go and we'll now go hide some ammo kits across the map. And I'll put a bit more corn down. And a few more trees. So I'd say it's time to do the intro script. Intro. Oh no. Dave's last stand. So my idea for this is that it's an endless survival. And basically with a main menu and stuff. But it's an endless survival and you sit there with your men and you have to see how long you can survive against the enemy. And what I might do is, can I put supply drops on? Or battle settings. Airdrops, yes. Every 180 seconds. Is the ammo kit modern? Okay, it's modern. Grenades. Support. So that'll be all that is allowed to be passed. So yeah, ammo kit. Now health is going to be something that's going to be even harder to come by. Now I'll put some little thingies on the doorway. Now that's going to be the symbol that shows this is the medical aid station. And I'll have another little set piece of this dude sat down. Now get on there. Now you can steal his med kit that he's using, but that'd be a bit of a mean, horrible thing to do. But actually, it's probably justified. Now he's covering.
Oh, sorry, look, I didn't see that, please.
I've made enough safe space so someone can
So yeah, he's out for the count. There's no. Oh God, pardon the language in the background. So yeah, he's injured. Actually, I might share the screenshot on the JNI Discord. Yeah. But yes, so start. Actually, when you load in, there's going to be a vignette. Colour. So this is going to be an endless survival. And on start, it's going to do time scale. It's going to get time scale. That's going to delay by literally 1 millisecond. Then set time scale to 0. Now it's going to do. Now it's going to restrict all. Yeah, that's a little So restrict all, then we're gonna do custom info with transform string. And we're gonna do that in big bold letters. Wait, does it? Sorry, it doesn't work for the British spelling. And there. So that doesn't work. Okay, good to know. Yeah, so basically what happens is when you get shot in this, your screen will blur a bit and red will pop up on it. And yeah, so now we're gonna go on the workshop and have a little look. Oh yeah, this is a good map by the way. Oh yeah, thought I'd point it out while scrolling through the workshop looking at before I have a search. If it'll load the info, yeah. I'll probably make a video playing this. But in the meantime, if you have H1 for free, go play this map. It's bloody good. Scoot, I'll put a hell of a lot of work into it. Go play it.
Yes.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's an alright one as well. If I remember, yeah, this is. I'm just loading it for inspiration. I'm not going to play it. But yeah, as you can see, large environment. These are very good maps. But yes, basically, lots and lots of jungle trees, and then wooden houses, and these sort of like enemy types. Now, if I remember, there was another Vietnam map. That's an alright one. Ignore that. Can't remember. Oh god, what was it? Oh my god. Shit. Well, can't find it. So, we're gonna go back to Dave's Last Stand. So, yeah. Intro, background, just gonna be none. So we'll just load into it Dave's last stand, and after that we'll do the scripts for the thingy. So CS, not CS. Why did I say CS? So then we'll have a little I might add an update to this map that adds a mode that isn't endless, but at the moment, because then this is a smaller project, and immediately after I finish recording this video and got it published, actually no, just after I finish recording this video, I'll be working on Bloody Day again. So yeah, don't expect lots of videos. I'll try and publish a few every now and then, since I can make gaming videos quite easily. Just record them and add maybe some text. Also, you might see Text Guy in a later video, maybe. But yeah, don't expect lots of videos until Bloody Day is out. The Home War series will definitely continue, though. I'll keep doing that. Text to colour. And I'll put that there.
I will be about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Lock cursor
Just
into
walk from the
direction.
walls or something.
Hood. So click. And if that's true. So delete custom info. Then just do info. We'll do run once. Then we'll do restrict all. But we will restrict third person. Because why not? Oh bugger, I forgot to add the dirt on that end, right. Yeah, that area is just extremely dirty. So after run once, what we're going to do is we're going to do a custom unit. Set behavior. Behaviors will be guard mod. And so now we can just go begin endless. Head outside the aid station and prepare for assault. Oh, silly me! I forgot to do the time scale thing. Then get time. Set time scale. So then we can actually check that they're going to the right places. How long have we been streaming for? 39 minutes. Okay, this video might be a bit of a big one. Head outside and prepare for assault. I did that the wrong way. Me stupid. Me stupid. Straight up. Dave. Head outside the aid station and prepare for assault. Right, you lot move. So yeah, that's all the ammunition the player gets, and then it just then let's have a look. Okay, let's just inspect the defensive. 114. Yep, the D114. I might add some units that come from that boat. Well, there's also machine guns around the map. Yeah, you can use semi-auto fire to help. And then there's bushes. I can't remember who made these, but honestly, props to you for making them. Props to the guy that made these. See how we don't have this mortar and just walking around. It's a bit uncanny, but that's pretty much the point. The uncanniness. And also, if you couldn't tell, there's very few men here. Hell, we have a dude that's just in the aid station. Grab your weapon from the table, put your helmet. Is there anything else I missed, sir? No. Well, you have to look at that. So, first Marine, 5th Marine convoy. So yeah, the convoy, how they're going to work is they'll move from this side of the map to that side of the map. So, intro. So then there'll be an endless loop. And then I'm gonna call this comment. Actually, that's not gonna be a convoy. So basically for each of those, so it gets a random, and then we're gonna go into custom unit, and we're gonna start from A. No, not radio. We're gonna use radio for a different thing. We're going to spawn custom unit. So for all 12 of those, unit type red, set behavior. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that type of behaviour. So we'll just go. So, yeah, we'll do 35. Dave's last stand, so we'll quickly open a little small test run. Begin endless. So these lot are getting into position. I'll take that ammo kit. Here we go. Beep, beep. Move out the way, men. Come on. Get outside the aid station and prepare for the assault. You have 35 seconds to prepare. Come on. Chop, chop. Get your guns ready. The Jeffs are going to be coming anytime soon. And I'm not going to be caught with my pants down. Right, here they come. Now where's the rest? I'll probably actually add some more spawn points. Yeah, the map will be extremely foggy and it'll be hard for the player to see. So these lot will essentially just be blind firing into crowds. What's that? Oh, it's that for now. Yeah, I'll show an example because if we run up over here. Now these units will spawn with random weapons. Then there's a little bot. I'll showcase it. Seek the spawn with random weapons, and then when we get damaged, blur. So we'll just yeah, I'll probably add some more scripts that basically makes the amount of units that spawn in a lot more. You can sort of get the gist of what we're going for. I might add a little small mortar battery. Maybe see Jeff's on this side. They come through the bridge, and then they get shot. Oh, we'll go check out this. What's this drop? Out. That might be fine. Just add them a bit of false hope. Keep seeing these sites on World War One gun, World War One, World War Two guns, but I'm not even sure if this is real. Could be though. I don't know. Intro. And then we'll put some units behind this little boat. Actually, let's just have 20. But yeah, there's also a knife on the map, which you can use as a weapon, but I don't recommend it. Really don't recommend it. It's a rubbish weapon to use. At least in this. Yeah, there's gorillas, so. environment settings. Let's for context, fog extreme. Then we're going to put this to what it's going to be. Okay, maybe that's a bit too much fog on that level. Yeah, there we go. Though. So we're going to test it out. 1 second, I'm going to pause. Right, I'm back. Just had to pause it and to check something real quick. So here we go. This is first test game. Well, not really first test game, but yeah. Head outside the aid station, prepare for assault. We haven't got the convoy. No, you done yet? That's over there. Let's see. Oh god, they're already approaching. Is that Dave under there live? Yeah. See? See, they're coming up the woodwork. Yeah, the player's going to have to be pretty careful when it comes to this area. Absolute death trap. Now we'll probably have some scripted events that's like an enemy tank comes up, like a T-34. Yeah, some sides of this are better defended than others. So yeah, we have, okay, sun's, oh yeah, I might add a little thing that says how many days you've survived. And then if you're running low on ammo, you can man this. But this never runs out. It's a bit finicky. Oh, thank God. Yeah, thanks, teammate. Yeah, is this Dave still alive? Yeah, he is. Okay, good. He's probably gonna survive a lot. Alright, let's use the ammo kit. There we go. Right, I've run out of ammo for this. I want to see can actually hit that one. I think they can hit that one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they can. Yeah. Okay, good. Oh god. Yeah, the enemies have less range, just so it's a bit easier for the player. And also I might actually just remove the day-night cycle. Or well, the in-game one, and just have a little counter saying you survived this many days. wonder how. So yeah, we can outrange them near the aid stations. Not looking too good. It's got. We don't even have a medic there. We've just got a dude sat there. Oh. No, I shall defend here. The Jeff onslaught stops to me. Now I might add an event that maybe if you yeah, this is basically to see how long you can survive. You still alive down there, buddy? Yeah, you're still alive. Yeah, look at this. The Jeffs. No, get off. Get off my property. They're actually making to get across the bridge. But we're holding them off. Oh, another airdrop. I'll probably have those just contain grenades. I think that would be quite funny. Yeah, I'll just have them contain grenades, because... No guns for the player. Oh, that was a large amount. Now I might add another thing where every now and then, after a certain amount of time, it increases. So there'll be even more enemies bearing on the player's position. Yeah, I hardly doubt the player could survive for an unlimited amount of time against all this, considering they'll eventually run out of ammunition for every weapon. And I might give machine guns a bit more accuracy, or a bit more range. Have some custom events. We'll have an event where they set up mortars. Looks like I've survived a few days under threat. But let's go into editor again, because we've been practicing that for a good while. Loading objects, please load. There we go. So first things first, day-night cycle is just gonna be 1 minute long. Fog gonna be even larger. Right, machine gun. I'm not going to consider that a machine gun, I'm going to consider that an AR, and I know what some of you gun nerds might say, the BAR is a light machine gun. I don't care. I honestly don't. In this context it can be used as an AR. Yeah, there we go, machine guns will have more range. I'm just going to get the type, and if it's red it'll add if it equals, so if it equals red. And it'll say in the middle, handwritten. Begin endless. Head outside the aid station, prepare for assault. Yes, sir. Looks like we killed a lot. Might decrease the amount of time it's taken. Yeah, I think the machine gun upgrade was yeah, definitely helped. Ow! Right, where am I taking fire from? Oh, yeah. Yeah, machine guns provide like pinning, suppressing fire. Okay, I need to fall back. How many have we killed? 74. Okay, that's good. Oh, Christ. I might add a script to I might remove that actually. I might add passive healing or regeneration for the player's team. See, how many did we kill? 137. See, I'm going to have them inside the aid station. I'll put a medical crit there. Get type, and if I don't know. And if it equals blue, and if that's true, what it's going to do is it's going to decrease the amount of damage you take. And heal you by like 15, 25. I'm going to get guard pose. Now, most of them are just going to be ready stance, but a few of them are going to be crouches, and like one's going to be lie down. So it's going to give off the sort of facade of the enemy AI being smarter, or just being, yeah. So we're going to load back up into Dave's Last Stand. We're actually going to remove day-night cycle. It's going to be off. I'm going to try this again. head outside this aid station and prepare for assault. How many have we killed? Alright, 6. We're rocking up the tally. So yeah, we've got sizable amount. So some of it's just camo. But yeah. Mortars. Oh yeah. Men are still get to their positions. I can hardly see them. Oh yeah, they're over here, aren't they? You keep them bent. Let's have a look. Okay, looks like we lost. Oh god. Sounds like a French person's very angry.
Did Steve have to move his car or something?
No, because I heard, I thought it was a dog, so I was at the door. And when he looked at it, no, it's just kids out there.
Oh, there you opened the door and I heard him say, I'll move the car. Wonder if there's a ball stuck underneath it.
That's probably what it was. Tends to happen a lot round here.
You lost your lighter?
Upstairs. Oh, the equivalent to losing.
Who?
Oh, damn. Will you text Steve and tell him I need some Gaviscon dual action, please?
Gaviscon dual action.
Oh, full on.
Can you get Gaviscon dual action there? Thanks.
I hope these pimple patches bring rest this spot out. I had it for ages, it was a bite.
Yes.
I got a bit.
Well, in that case, it might not do it as a pimple if it's a bite, mightn't it?
I know it's got. It's like you can see.
Oh, there's
The
something
po-
there,
the
isn't there?
poison.
The poison in it.
Well, I believe it's the poison. But only when I do that, but it hurts in the middle. So to
Right.
me, that implies it's gonna.
Yeah.
It's got. I can't go around with a lump on my face forever.
No, I don't think they're there forever.
But it's like that other pimple patch, that other brown.
Yeah.
You can still see the circle when it
Yeah.
killed me skin.
Yes. I remember seeing that.
How did that? Like weeks.
So this is going to be the convoy. So basically what I'm doing here, dear viewers, is the convoy, they're gonna be actual, well, trained soldiers. And what's gonna happen is, basically, they'll just walk around, and once they get to this part, they'll teleport back there. But if you or any of your units shoots at a member of the convoy and they get hit, then you're spotted, and then every member of the convoy just goes into default mode and starts attacking. It clears its target position, it comes over here and starts attacking you, which sort of gives you a bit of an incentive to not fight them. But eventually, because they'll keep spawning, you will have to fight them to prevent lag. Which it's a bit of a, so yeah. It's an interesting dilemma. I think it's an interesting mechanic, and yeah. And also I think it's cool having at the start, actually the player gets to see troops moving in. I got it from, took the inspiration from, where was it? Not Free Fire, it was I think it was Nam and Map that Mammoth made. Alpha Base, that was it. I think so. It's the intro. When they enter the trigger, now if they if it has the tag convoy, and if that is true, it will just teleport them back. Teleport them back to the start, so they end up going back again. Now they get spotted. Boom. And if that is false, it'll just spawn that. But if they do get spotted, then the convoy will just stop. Because, see, they'll go and attack, but after that they won't go anymore. They'll just let the they won't send any troops down that road. Which, useful for the war effort in the long run. For the player, not very much, because then they'll just have more enemies to deal with. Well, they'd have to deal with them anyway. So on Damage Global has tag convoy. I know this scripting is all very convoluted. Not really, but it's fun. And if that is true, set spotted to true, because you have been spotted if they've started to shoot at you. And then get tags. Get tag. So you get the units with the tag convoy, and for each of them we set their behaviour on guard mode. Then we'll delete that, and then I'll do a little and I'll give the player a little warning. So let's see if that script works, shall we? And if that script does work, then we'll party, and then we'll work on more scripts. Maybe do a little thumbnail, maybe add a little HUD script, and then yeah. head outside the aid station and prepare for assault. So I'll let my men go out there, and I'm going to go have a look. The convoy spotted your position. Here, destroyed T-34. Look, this section's completely dead. Ah, machine guns, that's why. So yeah, the player takes less, so the player's team that takes less damage. They don't regenerate. Well, not yet. Might maybe make a part 2 or do some updates to this map, but after I've done some more little things in this video, I'll probably end the video, publish the map. We'll work on a thumbnail and publish it, but yeah. Let's check how many we've killed. 161, right, let's see if we can't crank those numbers up, eh? Now, if I'm correct, they'll be coming down the middle path as well. Let me check this middle path. I need to find it though. Right, dead machine guns over here, so I'm presuming the middle bridge is, yeah, it's right here. Oh god, I'm dead. And we have an M60.
Cal wants to know if she's alright to have 4 cans of that Chandley Foster's from round the corner.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just hide it from Casey.
Smart. I'll help you hide it.
changed it over.
Yeah.
So what's the difference? Oh, is it the one to stick? Oh, yeah, yes, that's it. Yeah, not the side bits. The man like the cardboard.
Right, I'll see you tomorrow. No problem. You're welcome. Bye bye, boo boo.
Bye, stay.
Yeah, Matt.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye bye, bye bye.
Hey, if you need help hiding the shandy, I can hide it down my throat.
You can have a little bit later on.
Mint. Cheers.
Oh, it's shandy, not mint.
No shit, Sherlock. Crazy people. Alright, here we go. So when the player dies, we will. Oh, yeah, move. So we've killed 9, or dead enemies 9. Yeah, let's have a look. Ow. Wow, that's a good amount of kills. So we're gonna let the convoy build up a bit before we actually get it to come and attack us. See, the strategy to get the maximum amount of time would be to activate the convoy instantly. Stop them, because that stops them from sending more troops, because, well, you're not going to send a convoy that's meant to get to the front line near a point of contact, are you? So yeah, it stops them from sending more men. And decreases the amount you have to deal with. I'd also get up front and start, yeah, put in the M16 the semi-auto and start and just going crazy. Maybe stealing an enemy gun. It has some arcadey mechanics, which I think is cool. It's a rather simple map. Oh god. Now thankfully the script that decreases the enemy damage when you get shot is a nice life-saving touch, and also the script that makes his screen go a bit blurry and red is also very nice in the blood script that I professionally nicked off the workshop. Let's see, where's this mortar shooting? Oh god, have we been spotted yet? Oh, they're trying to shoot the convoy, aren't they? I'll tell you what, I'm gonna trigger the convoy. I might actually increase their health to like 300. Just to make these a bit more dangerous. But yeah, they're not better than the Marines, it's just yeah, the poor Daves have been stuck here for days. Yeah, and here we go. No grenades. Brill. Just brill. Oh, I might have forgotten to set that to modern. Okay, nice. Yet another Dave. Not Dave, Jeff. Oh god. Might make some more maps using these Daves and these Jeffs. Right, aid station. Also get me more AK rounds. MGD. Here we go. Medkit. So you theoretically could go on forever because you can steal enemy guns and just use their guns ammunition, but considering that I'll be adding events and stuff like radios and artillery and other stuff, it'll certainly make things a bit harder. So I'm now going to willingly get shot. I lasted 306 seconds, and the team collectively killed quite a few enemies. Dave's last stand. I might add a little script. The custom health script, yeah. Oh yeah, if you go over here you can also see how many Jeffs have been killed in action. And we have this dude. Funnily enough, this is actually an animation for a phone call, but it works very well with just a dude holding his shotgun, so yeah. Funny piece of trivia there. If this gets to the front page and stays there for a decent amount of time, I'll be bloody shocked. What are these for me? So how the radio men are gonna work is whenever they get a kill, they call in an airstrike. They spawn the biplane, probably a Fokker, which is the name of the biplane. YouTube, don't get mad at me. You can't get mad at me. It's illegal. So we'll add tag radio. And I think it'll just be a nice little ammunition. Big boxy radio on the back. Makes things more interesting. Yes, the great Dave Jeff War. Greatest conflict in fiction. It's just peak. But Death Global. If the unit from has the tag radio. And if that is true, spawn it'll spawn a warplane. Now I need bomb ID. Just some small £500 bombs. But the radio, they basically they emphasise it's just like, yeah, some enemies you want to make sure that you kill. But since I'm not an idiot, for balance, whenever a radio unit does get a kill, we will remove the tag radio from them. But every minute one spawns, so yeah. They have 25 range, so they're not too deadly. I might not have tanks, or have, sorry. But this, honestly, this seems like seems like it's nearly done. Just needs a health hood. Hood. Oh, health. So we go, little health HUD at the top. Come on, Daves, prepare. Shoot them. Nice work. I'm going to go check over here, see how the convoy's doing. Right, okay, the convoy spotted us. Oh yeah, I'll make sure to put a run once node on that. There's that cheeky thing. So the convoy clearly hasn't lasted long. Oh, Christ, I think it's been a minute. I need to check, they better not be radio, Okay. Oh, thank God, I don't think there has been a radio. Okay, good. I think that's a radio. So actually, let me test. Okay, I'll have to fix that. So, time to bash my head against a wall indefinitely, trying to figure out how this janky melon script works. Oh, it's on deaf global. Okay, so good. Ref plane target auto. And what else was it that needed fixing? Oh right, this convoy script. Yeah, just run it once and then boom. Problemo solvemo. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of the military helmet, replace it with I don't know whether I'll just have that. One second. And I'm back. So, what we're going to do, we're going to go Right, I'm back. I was just making a thumbnail for the map. So yes, thank you for watching the video, and I will see you all next time. Boom!